Hey, this is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, bringing you the AA word of the day. And our word for today is our children. And the quote comes from the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, page 134. And this is reading: the alcoholic may find it hard to reestablish friendly relations with his children. In time, they will see he is a new man, and in their own way, they will let him know it. From that point on, progress will be rapid. Marvelous results often follow such a reunion. And this is the daily reflection. While on the road to recovery, I received a gift that could not be purchased. It was a card from my son in college saying, "Dad, you can't imagine how glad I am that everything is going okay. Happy birthday, I love you." My son had told me he loved me before. It had been during the previous Christmas holidays when he said to me while crying, "Dad, I love you. Can't you see what you're doing to yourself?" I couldn't. I choked with emotion. I had pride, but this time when I received my son's card, my tears were tears of joy, not desperation. I have heard this story repeated many times over the course of 33 years of meetings. Our kids, most of the time, not all the time, unfortunately, most of their kids really want to see their parents sober, and are so happy when they do get sober and have, a period of sobriety, so that they can relate to them again and become more than just an annoyance in their lives. With my own brother, he had a child when he was very young, 15, and she was out of his life for a long time. I mean, really out of his life. When the girl he got pregnant, found out she was pregnant, she moved with their family to California. When it came time to meet his daughter when she was old enough, he was drinking heavily and doing drugs and doing them heavily. So he never agreed to meet her. Then one day, many years later, I got a call, and she said, "I think I'm your niece. Is your brother Michael?" I said, "Yes, he is." And then she says, "Could you give me his number?" I said, "I'll tell you what." I said, "I'll let you talk to my dad. He has his number. And we'll see if you can get hooked up." And they were hooked up. So from the point she met my brother until he died, he was sober. Unfortunately, some of the things he did when he drank, like shoot up IV drugs, finally took him out at the end. But they were able to spend a good 20 happy years as father and daughter, and I'm in touch with her today. In the Episcopal, Catholic, and Orthodox churches, there's the great story of Saint Monica, who was the mother of Saint Augustine the Great, and she prayed for him so many years to get saved, to stop drinking, to stop messing around with all the women that he did. And she thought God had abandoned her. She prayed 20 years. And finally her son got it. God gave him the grace to have a conversion. And he became a great writer. The City of God, I think that was the name of it. And a really father of the church in the early days of the church. So It may not be right away when you want it. It may not happen at all. There are some cases where kids were hurt so bad that they just moved on with their lives. But in most cases I know, drinking parents who stopped drinking were reunited with their family. So it's great hope there, great hope. So I wish you all a good September 26th. Have fun and stay safe and sober.